Hello there, peeps. This is Zwat once again, and I have Metroid Dread now, and I want to blind run it. So here we are. Let's jump right in. I've been really excited for this game. Kind of reminds me of when I semi-blind ran Super Metroid back in my early YouTube days. On that note, I will say there are things I know about this game going in, such as I know what happens in the story, and I've seen, like, the beginning part of the game in videos, and also one of the bosses. But I'd say that's still enough of the game to be considered a blind run. I did start recording a bit before realizing, wait, I'm not recording commentary. Only got as far as the intro cutscene though. Metroid. A virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for Ultimate Warrior. Their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. X-Parasite, a gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR-388. It could absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-parasites were driven not by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. Note the difference. Speaking of which, I need to actually beat Fusion at some point. I have played it, got pretty far, but have yet to beat that one. But I have beaten Zero Mission and AM2R. With no Metroids surviving on SR-388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. Don't you just hate it when that happens? The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. This ability was tested immediately when I went to a Biologic Space Laboratories, BSL, research station to investigate a distress signal. Dun dun dun! There I battled many powerful X forms, including the SAS, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X menace on SR-388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories, or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. Uh-oh. Maybe they're not as extinct as you thought. It showed an X, alive and in the wild. Thorough analysis proved the video was real. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 EMI to investigate. An EMI is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating made of the strongest stuff in the universe. Samus, very descriptive, everybody. Practically guaranteed the mission's success. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. That ain't good. What is happening on ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? As the only one immune to the parasites, it's up to me to go there and find out. And so, Samus is at it again. Time to destroy another planet. I would comment on the fact that Samus is working with the Federation again after what happened in Fusion, but it's worth noting that apparently the part of the Federation that was behind the plot of Fusion was actually a rogue faction of the Federation, not the Federation as a whole. That was apparently something lost in translation. Makes this team up, makes this collaboration make more sense now, knowing that.
The content for this mission does not seem appropriate.
So you say.
Clearly outweighs the reward.
Maybe it does.
These are lost assets with care.
Entering the atmosphere in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ugh. How long was I out? Hangovers.
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is very low. Remote communication remains zero. Try to connect with the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, you can remain in contact. Any objections, please.
Even if I had any, wouldn't really change anything, would it? Now who could this be? Oh look, a Chozo! And a very violent one at that. Oh no, he's got Aeon abilities. He didn't like that. So things happened, and we don't know exactly what happened, but now we're stranded on a planet without any of our suit upgrades. Again. Don't you love it when that happens? Okay. So here, now we finally have control. Samus is pretty agile in this game. Unlike in Super Metroid, there's no run button this time. It controls more like a Metroid Zero mission in Fusion, to where she just has snappy, agile movement from the default. And apparently she has a melee counter. I never played Samus Returns, so getting used to that might take a bit for me. I do like the running move, though. I don't know if it can take out enemies or not. Suppose we'll find out. I can see it being pretty useful. And then you also have free aim, instead of pressing L or R to aim up or down. And I can use it while ducking. Okay, I was wondering about that. I like the dynamic poses that Samus has here. She even spaces her legs differently, depending on if you come out of free aim or not. Ow. I also see that I apparently have missiles. And it looks like I can use them with R, just like in Zero Mission. Good to know. Can't open that. Okay. Ooh, and I have a wall jump, and it's easier to perform than ever. I forget how it was performed in Zero Mission. It's been a long time since I've played Zero Mission. But here, it's literally just hold against the wall and press the button. Okay, to aim up here, I do need to use free aim. Got it. Ammo already at max capacity. Okay. So yeah, we have a slide here. I believe that's a new mechanic that hasn't been in any previous games. But yeah, no morph ball right now. Enemies coming all out of the caves.
Uploading data.
So you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your
I think I
I
forgot to disable notifications. So... Hey, Aishiki, you appear in my video, yay! So you've... And... Yeah, so I don't need to read this. Adam's reading for us.
I've run a full analysis, but I could not account for why you lost consciousness. My readings indicate dramatic physical changes in you. Whatever caused these changes seems to have stripped you of most abilities. You might call it physical amnesia. That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo. The attacker's identity is not yet clear.
Yeah, about time the Chozo appeared in the games, eh?
I have determined that you are somewhere within the depths of CPR. Your top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface. This situation is precarious. Trust your instincts as you navigate upward. This planet appears to consist of multiple areas. Shuttles, elevators, and other modes of transport connect them. Keep an eye out for ways to reach the surface. The ship's location is marked on your global map. Check it for yourself. You may encounter pockets of low temperature. Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments. Spending time in cold areas will be harmful to you. There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit.
Well, I mean... Well, I don't want to say this like I know, because I actually don't, but... Supposedly, given this is a Metroid game, I assume that I can enter them, but it'll be a bad idea if I don't know what I'm doing.
Underground interference is preventing radio transmissions. Check in with me at any network stations you find.
Seems simple enough. can't jump back up there. Pretty large item collection range, it looks like. Okay, here's the tutorial for the melee counter. And she just completely obliterated. Ow. Okay, so that's how that works. It looks like it's a timing game. I'll just have to keep an eye on the enemies, it looks like. Haha, you can't get me from here. And I don't really need a lot of momentum to do a slide, it looks like. Neat. Whew. I think that one almost got me. They're being very generous with with pickup. Though I don't know if that's just because I'm using melee counters. Okay, can't go through that door. Okay, I am familiar with this particular area. There is a sequence break you can do here. If an area on the map is blinking, it indicates there's a hidden item there. Really? You mean, like, right here? If so, then noted. But yeah, I know that there's a sequence break here. If I weren't to slide through here, I could try and hit this explosive area from the other side and do things out of order. Obviously, as this is my first time, I'm not going to be even attempting any sequence breaks, even the ones that I technically know about, because I don't know the map. I don't want to get stuck anywhere. I can't. And I wouldn't know what to find anyway. So we'll just more or less do things naturally, for lack of a better term. And it's an enemy. Very damaged one. Hi, buddy! I'm in danger! Uh-oh. An enemy's attack can be countered by pressing X. Okay. Right. Only as a last resort. And when you've done that, you can slide under their legs. But I know for a fact that you do not want to make a habit of trying to counter enemies, because they can vary their attack time, meaning it's not just a matter of muscle memory. So and the timing is very precise. I know about that already. So let's try to avoid that kind of situation, eh? The energy from the central unit transformed the arm cannon into an Omega cannon. Right, I need to use that. And this... Okay, so I need to charge with R. That's a multi-step process. Noted. Guess I can go now. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I actually knew about this part. But this is about as far into the game as I have seen, barring sporadic gameplay footage. And that one specific boss fight I mentioned I know about. Omega Cannon, depleted and offline, reverting to Arm Cannon. Oh! Okay, so I can start spinning, and it gives her forward momentum, so... Gotcha. Okay. I do like the slide maneuver. But yeah, from here on out, it's pretty safe to say this is gameplay blind. There might be things I have seen in gameplay footage, but I won't really be able to connect it until I've beaten the game and explored the map for myself. For now, I'm just, blind. I was trying to think of a metaphor to use, but I couldn't really think of anything. Anyway, can't get up there, so I guess we're going back. Now on the other side of here, and we can't get back in there. Noted. I can see why people want to skip that one particular event then, in speedruns. If there's literally nothing but a tutorial there. And yeah. There's also a place you can skip things here. Okay, yeah, I have seen up to like this point in a speedrun. That's how I know about it. But past this, I really don't know what to expect. Okay. I assume that prevents me from sliding down here? Yeah, okay, water prevents me from sliding. And I assume I'll need Morph Ball to be able to climb up edges like this.